Ugly men need to know their limitations when it comes to choosing a woman, because I feel as if most ugly men have the highest standard. The uglier the man, the higher his standards are when they come to women, and I find that to be a paradox. I'm not saying that when you're ugly you don't deserve a beautiful woman. That is not where I'm coming from. I'm just saying that sometimes you need to know the person that you are. You need to be aware of your attribute. You need to be aware of where you stand socially in the beauty market. Is to see a woman who isn't the ideal beauty standard, saying that, oh, she can land any man, the 1% man, a man who have access to so many women to a point of no return, who have access to all the models you can ever think of. And on the beauty chart, this woman cannot even make a one, and she wants that type of man. I'm not saying it's far-fetched, but it's not realistic. So I view the approach of most ugly men to the type of woman they want and desire as unfair. I feel as if, look, even the average woman the average man, that is handsome or physically, whatever it is you call it, by societal standard, that is viewed as a handsome person or a handsome man. What makes you think you stand a chance? I know I teach people here about being confident, but delusion is one thing I don't teach. I don't want to teach people like, hey, you can get any man you want. Even the woman, I don't tell them you can get any man you want. There's a such thing as beyond your reach. Okay, beyond your reach. Honestly speaking, there are certain people you should never go for, because the competition is so high to a point where it's useless and you're going to waste your time. If you're an ugly man, okay, I'm saying that do not waste your time on the most beautiful woman. Okay, because you're not going to get them. If you're ugly and your pocket runs deep, then you are not an ugly man. Remember, there's an African saying that say that the ugly man is never ugly if he has money. Do you understand? Meaning your money will make you handsome no matter how ugly you think you are. Women will call you the most handsome animal in Babylon if you have money. I'm just talking about the regular old ugly people here. The men that want the supermodel. It doesn't cut it. I'm so sorry, it won't. Someone have to tell you guys that. Yes, I teach self-confidence, self-improvement, here and there, lifestyle. Why not? But I'm like, hey, you're pushing it too far, buddy. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror? I'm not trying to judge you. I am the least judgmental person here. But I know where I stand. I know there are certain people, beauty is relative. Do you understand? Beautiful women, they are exposed to so many men, all the men you can think of, all the genre of men want them. So therefore, what makes you think you as an ugly man, you stand a chance to land this beautiful woman? What type of delusion is that? And I'm trying to help you get out of that delusion. I know I may be coming out as harsh based on what I'm saying. Like, do you have a thin against the ugly people? What makes you think you're beautiful, Rose? Hey, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. What is ugly to me may be very handsome to you. Okay, I may be looking like this, and the man will look at me and say, damn it, she's the ugliest woman I've ever seen. And the other man will look at me and say, where have you been all these years, my dear? Do you see? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. But if you as an ugly man, you've been branded as ugly, you look at yourself and you know for sure your face. Well, there are so many attributes, that can contribute to someone being ugly, by the way. It can be an ugly behavior too. So being ugly is not always the physical outlook, by the way. So when I refer to ugly, I'm talking about ugly in the inside and on the outside. If you're ugly, okay, and you want to learn the most beautiful, well-behaved girl, and your behavior is ugly, please stay away from her. You're not going to get her. But now let's talk about the physical, the outside ugly. If you're ugly on the outside and you want the supermodel, I want to see what you're going to bring to her table. What makes you think she should leave all the people that want her and choose you? There has to be some substance about you that you must bring to her table, right, buddy? I thought so. There has to be something. Something have to give. And definitely it's not your physical outlook, because it's not giving. Are you the most well-behaved animal in Babylon? If you're the most well-behaved animal in Babylon, and you know, women, because we're auditory, if you tell us the right thing, we will be with you, even if you are very hard to look at night. Oh my God. Honestly speaking, we may say, well, do you know what he said to me? Because this is how women fall in love. He said he was going to buy me a private jet. So I think he's handsome. What if he doesn't have money? He doesn't even have money to take you on a date. What story is she going to tell? So do you see where I'm coming from? If you don't want to get your heart broken if you're an ugly man, you need to know where to go. You need to know the type of woman to pursue. Do not just go out there going after women, okay, that are beyond your reach. Don't do it. It won't work, my dear. Don't do it. If you know that she is very beautiful and wanted and desired, by most men, you don't stand a chance unless you have money. And if you have money, your potential, your business is like, there's a potential for you to really make some crazy money. I don't care if your head is bald, you don't have any eyebrows, like all your teeth are yellow, your nose is the biggest. A woman, or most women, will find you attractive because you have money. Money makes everyone laugh and attractive, isn't it? They say there isn't. There's an African saying that says that there isn't an ugly woman, but there's such thing as an ugly man. You know why they're saying that? They're saying that because they know no matter how ugly you think a woman is, she will never lack a man wanting her. Never. Never. That's how come you see some crazy woman on the street pregnant in Africa. And you're going to wonder, is she not crazy? Who impregnated her? She is a woman, right? Some people are brave enough to get with her. That's how powerful a woman is. I'm not saying that men are not powerful, but the dynamics, you cannot compete with the power of women when they come to get a man. Women get approached, by the way. Men don't, unless you have money. And if you have money, most women are not genuine with you. They will not truly love you. That's how come I feel sorry for men with money. I'm like, be careful. Choose wisely. Because some women would definitely take advantage of your vulnerability and you won't see them coming. Because they are going to mask their intention so well to a point where you're going to fall in love with her. And by the time you realize they were with you for your money, it's going to be too late. You've given them access to your money. And by law, you are attached to their hip. Is it done deal? It's too late. So if you're an ugly man, because I'm trying to save you some heartache, so your emotions are not hurt, you need to know your caliber of woman. Go towards where you are needed, wanted, and not tolerated. If you want to go to a very beautiful woman, you may tell her something she wants to hear. Your behavior may be very beautiful. Like pleasing. You may have the perfect behavior, but on the outside you may not look that pleasing to the eye. But she's going to be with you though. She will get with you because of what you told her. She will fall in love with you. She will love you. But within that relationship, something have to give. You are at her mercy. She can leave anytime and do better than you. You cannot leave her anytime and do better than her. Because that was a lottery ticket. You won the lottery on her. The probability of you landing a woman like her is impossible. It's impossible. You're going to be at her mercy. And this is one thing, as a man, you don't want to be at the mercy of. You don't want to be at the mercy of a woman who doesn't love you enough to be with you for who you are. Oh no, buddy. No. I can smell trouble. What are you smelling? Trouble. You don't want to be at her mercy, buddy. No matter how ugly you think you are, learn to build your confidence. Be confident enough to not go after the most sought after woman unless you have money. Because no matter how confident you think you are, it's going to break you. I'm sorry. Because you're self-conscious or conscious about your outlook. We rate ourselves, by the way. I know I rate myself. I know what I have, what I don't, what physical attribute I like about me and I don't. And I wish I had. There's one I will tell you guys. I wish I had bigger calves muscle. My calves muscles are so tiny. I am fit. I am buff. I am strong. I have muscles. But there's one issue about me. It's my calves muscle. I've tried to make that shit bigger for ages. It's not growing. I don't have the genetics for calves muscle. It's one of the most stubborn muscle to try to grow. I swear to God. So you see, I know this attribute about me. Okay? And I know I'm very short, meaning I'm very petite. I'm very short. I wear heels though. Luckily for me, I'm a woman. I wear heels. But if you're ugly and short, double whammy, you're in trouble. If you are short, make sure you are pleasing to their eyes. And someone will say, Rose, you cannot choose who you are, who you become, or your parents. You cannot choose your genetics. I get it. You cannot choose your genetics. That's how come I'm telling you. There's one thing you have control of. Don't go after the most beautiful woman so they can make you feel like shit. Don't go after them. Don't do it. They're going to make you feel less than a human being. But you are a human being. Where is your confidence? Okay? Work on your confidence. Do not go after them. Please. Improve yourself. If you want to be ugly with money, you can never be ugly with money. You can make any woman smile with money. You know their weak point, right? A woman, they love money. Every woman on this planet is obsessed with moolah. So that's one thing you can never be ugly to possess. That is moolah. They are always given of money. Okay, hypogamous, the woman. So, again, I'm trying to say, just to say, it's not to dish you, okay? It's because I care about you. Know what to go for. I also tell women, if you don't meet the standard of beauty, you don't work on yourself, you don't work internally and outward, don't think you are going to get the richest man in Babylon. You're going to get the rich men that are the 1 percentile. Okay? Like the 99.9% of women want them. What makes you think they will choose you if you don't even meet the standard of beauty that they are mostly attracted to? You need to know your target and study your target. Don't be fooled. Don't spend your money on a dating coach telling you, I can help you get a rich man. This is what I did to get a rich man. You may not have the physical attribute that those dating coaches have in their advantage. They may have the physical attribute that most men find attractive. Okay? So therefore, if you don't have that, don't be delusional. I don't teach delusion here. No, I am very open-minded. I don't care if you like me or not. Oh no, I'm not looking for like. You don't have to like me. I'm so sorry. I don't like you too. You don't like me? I don't like you. Confidence. I am a cocky without a cock. Do you understand me? So I'm saying that know where your hands can reach. Okay? Know where your hands can reach. There are certain desirability that people go for when they have money. Don't go there and say you want a rich man and you are not desired by them. You have to try to become rich instead of wanting a rich man. Do you understand? You can reverse it. So if you're an ugly man, make yourself attractive in multiple ways. Go to the gym, get some muscle. Don't get too much muscle. Women love muscle, but not too much of it though. Medium muscle. Okay, don't go out there looking like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like a fool. Like if your ass was on steroid, don't do it. So, work on yourself, especially your internal and your mental. Don't let the world tell you you are ugly. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. Without giving you a reason. I am the only person who can tell you you're ugly, and this is the reason, and this is what you can do. I am such a no. It's like, what? No, shut up. You can never be serious. Okay, so don't let this stop you. Take this advice, okay, in the right way, so you are not a victim to people rejecting you because you went for something that you don't deserve. You cannot always get what you think you deserve. The world is not fair. The world was not meant to be fair. Okay? The world was not meant to be fair. That's how come you have the have and the have not. Even in the beauty department, certain people have all the attribute that you wish you had. I don't have calves, muscle. My calves are tiny. And I'm obsessed with people who have calves, but I'm not gifted with that. What am I going to do? It's out of my hands. There's nothing I can do. I don't have calves muscle. I work it out. I don't have them. What am I going to do? Feel sorry for myself? No, I don't have it. I don't have it. If you're ugly, you're ugly. Find a solution. What can you do about it? I'm telling you, confidence is going to override that ugliness that people see you. It's all about first impression. People can be ugly in the inside. It's not always on the outside. People have the ugliest behavior you can see out there. It's obnoxious and it's off-putting. I'm telling you. So it's not always external beauty. And beauty is in the eyes of the beholder too. So one person may view you as ugly and the other one will say, well, you are shiny. I want you. So it's relative. The world is vast enough for you to find the one for you. But don't overreach the woman that are out of your league. Yes, there is a such thing as a man being out of your league and a woman being out of your league. There is such thing as out of your league. It is not just a saying people are getting out of their behind. It is a true factor. Is that the poorest woman in Babylon wanting the richest man in Babylon. I am not saying it's impossible. I know my favorite motivational speaker is Les Brown. He said it was possible. And he said, I am the one. Mr. Butterball, I am the one. You know that motivational speech? I've been listening to that like my whole life. I can never get tired of it. It's so emotional. Like the power within motivational speech is so powerful to a point where you feel as if you can fly. But when all is said and done, the reality facing you is what you should walk in. We can dream big. It's good to dream big because it's just a dream. You need to work with what you are faced with and what you have. Your reality is different than someone else's reality. Unfortunately, within your reality, people said you are ugly. I'm not saying it. And I'm saying that don't let that define you by going after people that are wanted by the mass. When a woman is sought after by most men, the 1% men will get her. And the 99% men are left behind. She's going to leverage on her beauty I'm telling you, like, oh God, this is deep. And it's only going to get deeper. She's going to leverage her beauty to get the 1% men. The men within the tax bracket of millions. Because she's beautiful and she's desired. Unfortunately, some people are blessed with certain genetic that is unbelievable, that we can all be envious of. That is the reality. The world is not fair. It wasn't meant to be fair. Now I have to ask you, are you the one? Are you the one that they said is ugly? If you are the one and you believe that it's possible for you to change your narrative. I am here by saying that it's possible to not go for the woman that will tolerate you. Again, uncommon theories, uncommon answer. My name is Rose, and I shall always remain the Rose that you know. Thank you.